Oh yeah, we in there. Peace and love to all the guys and gals in the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people. Come on in. How we living out there? Hope everybody's doing good. Come on. Nah, I know it. I'm not chill, but I'm chill. Academates, peace and love, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, salute to you. Y'all come have a seat next to your bars. You know what I'm talking about? Because we about to get it in. We got another SCP-3785. That's numerology number 5. And we going to Jasper's Hill. Y'all mean? I don't know who Jasper is. We don't know what's going on his hill. Perhaps you already checked it out, but I hadn't. So we going to add numerologists to the perspectives. Y'all mean? I hope everybody doing good out there, vibing high. You know what I'm saying? Got your critical thinking caps on at all time. And protecting your mind and your energies. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get it in with the numerology. We will not be reading out of the book today. I'm just going to go ahead and jump on the cue card. Yeah, feel man. So the number 5 is the masculine energies, is the Mercury, is the planetary energies, which is overall is the communications. A couple positives is the messenger, logic, self-expression, writing, speed, analysis, learning, siblings, childhood, hobbies, intellect, knowledge, memory, information, humor, and wit. On the negative side is miscommunication, obsession, gossip, cunning, mistakes, calculating, wrong calculations that is, rivalries, hyperbolic, nerves, error, confusion, high-strung, anxiety, frustration, and trickster. All right? So that trickster, remember, that's the Mercury retrograde. And just a quick side note for the Mercury retrograde, just remember, don't make any major decisions. Just cultivate what you have. You can plan, that's okay. Make plans, but don't make any major decisions, especially when it comes to moving, money, or anything that could be detrimental to your life or anybody else's. All right? Back to the number 5 energy. We got Gemini in the 3rd house, Virgo in the 6th house. For the positive energies, we got clever, adaptable, versatile, daring, energetic, literary, expressive, curious, spontaneous, freedom-loving, quick reflexes, crisis-oriented, enthusiastic, loves travel and excitement. The negative side, we got excessive, irritable, careless, vulgar, callous, lacks discipline, direction, nervous, abusive, inconsistent, self-indulgent in sex, drug, and alcohol. The occupations, salesperson, a reporter, detective, communications expert, public relations, pilot, a writer, a magician, gambler, instructor, personnel interviewer, stockbroker, import, export, a scientist, race car driver, emergency, and crisis team. A couple tidbits here. Rulership over high places, the highways, public schools, playgrounds, post office, shopping malls, trading science buildings, labs, plants, communication centers, places of commerce, all racetracks, and centers of any general public activity. Maybe some of this going on Jasper's Hill. The colors is light and mixed colors. In the tarot, if you're into such a thing, it's the Hierophant card or the High Priestess card, High Priest card. The High Priest or the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the High Priest, represents search for spiritual meaning, masculine side, but it represents the balance, what I always tell y'all about the universe, Great Mother, and desire for spiritual knowledge, no matter the creed or doctrine. Don't be biased in your researching. Get the information, chew the meat, spit the bone. And urges man to understand their higher nature. Now, if y'all know, if the camera was in front of me right now, if the thing was working, I'd be slapping that camera right there. You know what I'm saying? To slap you in your third eye with this card and understand your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Your higher nature. The man, I urge you to understand your higher self. Get to know yourself. Stop looking so much outside yourself. But anyways, Academates, I hope you have what you need, because I do's, and without further ado, we're going to get to what it is that we do's. And if you're new, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that thing ain't on snooze. So y'all make sure y'all hit that bell out there. You know what I'm talking about? And for those that are already subscribed, let's go through the motions to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And let's hit that notification bell again. Just click out and click right back in, you know what I'm saying, just to confirm that you are a certified academate and that we rocking. You know what I'm saying? That we, you know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to help me get in the algorithm. You feel me? Let the people know that we deserve to be here. It's the academy, baby. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? We ain't came to play, but we came to play. You feel me? Let's get it bustin'.
3785, Jasper's Hill.
Oh, yeah?
The slasher film is a staple of horror cinema.
Oh.
The idea of a crazed murderer going around and picking off innocent victims in gruesome ways has been a simple and effective mainstay of horror movies, and although the subgenre isn't as popular as it once was, it will always have a place in the horror world.
The thing is, the reason why it always have a place in the horror world is because there are some horrible people out here. The slasher movies are inspired by real events. Let's not get it twisted, people. I'm not going to play with you on that. Your Saw games, all that type of stuff going on, people are out here doing this stuff for real. They're doing it for real. You ain't got to take me, you ain't got to believe me. But don't be surprised when the truth starts spilling out and they start showing you all types of torture chambers where they be taking these babies and all this stuff and doing some heinous things to people, man. I'm just going to say. And it's inspired. And these people, these same people that do these type of things, they be story writers, movie producers, and directors and shit. Hey, listen, I'm just going to keep it 1,000. I'm not finna hold no punches on this one. Because there's a lot going on behind closed doors that y'all are just unaware of, and they keeping you distracted from what's really going on. What happened to that list? You know what I'm saying? That islands and all, you know what I'm saying? All them folks, all them celebrities. What happened to the list? The list supposed to get exposed. What happened to the list? We still ain't seen the full list, man. You see what I mean? Everybody been distracted by everything else going on around here, and they still have not shown us the list. I want to see the list. I want to see the folk boys that's on that list that's been doing this crazy stuff to folks. Politicians and all these type people, man. Come on, man.
Slasher villains don't have much of a place in the SCP universe, however. A world more interested in the unique and the abnormal than something as basic as a murderer. Enter SCP-3785, an anomaly that is set up in many ways like a typical slasher film, but it harbors a wonderful SCP twist.
Oh yeah, let's go.
SCP-3785 is an extra-dimensional space located in Georgia, accessible only by a specific dirt road leading off of Georgia Highway 166.
Stone Mountain?
Anyone who strays off of this dirt road and attempts to return to it will find themselves unable to do so. The road and extra-dimensional space can also not be accessed by air.
Whoa.
After walking along the road for around 2 kilometers, it exits out into SCP-3785, a space roughly 90 meters wide and indeterminately long. The area is bordered by a thick forest containing a number of supports for high-voltage power lines. The space itself is largely made up of hills and valleys, which begin to increase dramatically in size and complexity the deeper one goes into the area. This makes exploration increasingly difficult, and so far no exploratory team has reached the north end of the space, if indeed it even exists. It is perpetually nighttime within the space, and the temperature is a consistent 22.5 degrees Celsius, or 72.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Crisscrossing the space are numerous dirt tracks, dotted with crude wooden signs bearing the words Jasper's Hill, with arrows pointing north. Jasper is believed to be the driver of a white, later 1980s Chevrolet Blazer on a lifted suspension, seen in the area. Jasper and the vehicle are capable of easily navigating the terrain of the area, and does so to stalk and pursue individuals who become lost in 3785. Jasper's Hill was part of a well-known folktale in the local region, which generally consisted of 3 children who became lost in the woods surrounding it, and entered a dark clearing known as Jasper's Place. The children then became lost in the clearing, and are pursued by an unseen individual who eventually finds them and hangs them upside down at the end of the story. The Foundation doesn't generally pay much credence to local folktales, but...
Bro, y'all be, but see, the thing is, you were anesthetized, you know what I'm saying? Y'all would do something to something, you know what I'm saying? and then y'all would tell people that it's folklore. You don't do folklore, but then you'll tell people that it's folklore. I don't even believe this is folklore. I believe this is a real story. That something really happened to 3 children, and that a heinous, some of them out there did something crazy, man. Happens all the time. I wish it didn't. I wish I didn't have to say that. But now look at your planet on fire. Look at all your stuff burning. And they still lying. And still won't tell you why this stuff is happening. We looking at it right now, y'all. It's spiritual meaning. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. Like, you it lacks discipline and direction. You done got lost. Now somebody rolling through there that is very careless. You've been careless, and then you done got lost in the woods. So yeah, we already rolling some of the negatives coming out of the card. You know what I mean? Already on the negative end of it. You feel me? You feel me? Self-indulgence, sex, drug. Okay, so that ain't going. That's already out the window. Let me see. See what else we got. Okay.
When a group of 12 young adults disappeared under mysterious circumstances in the same area, Foundation personnel became interested. 3 weeks later, one of the 12 was found nearly 2 kilometers from the entrance to Jasper's Hill, in a state of severe shock. The survivor was a 20-year-old male from a small city in Georgia, who claimed that he was still being pursued by Jasper, and the others had all been hung upside down.
Damn, bro.
While communicating with first responders, the individual panicked at the sight of headlights from passing
vehicles,
all
getting that Peter,
and began to scream about
treatment,
Jasper having found him and being unable to hide, forcing the responders to sedate him. Local law enforcement scoured the area, eventually discovering the dirt road and its access to Jasper's Hill, leading the Foundation to come in and control the scene. An MTF was prepped to go in and seek out the other missing individuals. 3 members of the MTF D-15 Country Line are sent in: Tedder, Norse, and Jackknife. They start down the dirt road at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's already dark. As they reach the entrance to the extra-dimensional space, they comment on the eerie quietness of the area, only hearing the wind and an occasional bird. They can see power lines throughout the area, but can't see very far north due to the darkness. There are stars in the sky, but Tedder says that they're pretty dim, and he doesn't recognize any of them. He also wishes that they had brought some vehicles with them.
I hope you brought some weapons with you, bro. Now, we don't know if, you know what I'm saying, they gonna work or anything like that, but I hope y'all scrapped out there, man. Because, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, the thing is with me, I'm typically nowhere without it on me. You know what I mean? And if I can't bring that in, you feel me, I got, you know, I pop blades out like Baraka on y'all ass, for correct, like cloud, for real. I keep them things on me, you know what I'm saying? Blade master, sir. Keep a blade on me, y'all talking about Indian. Even keep a hatchet, boy. Hey, walking around, you get that thing messing with me. Ain't no telling what's gonna pop out, bro. I keep some gizmo gadgets on me, bro, cause I'm trying to tell you.
Continuing on for some time, they find a few sets of footprints, potentially from the missing individuals. They also see their first sign reading Jasper's Hill with an arrow on it. They continue moving north, passing more signs as well as what appears to be small campsites and remnants of campfires. Stopping on top of a particularly tall hill, they spot what seems to be a slow-moving car in the distance. Tedder calls into command, informing them of the increasingly drastic terrain as they've been moving north, and telling them about the slow-moving vehicle. As he does so, however, the vehicle stops, then turns, and begins moving towards them. They also note that the sound of the bird has stopped, replaced with a person making some sort of cat noise, over and over. Command tells the MTF to head back to base so they can return with vehicles. On their return, Norse spots a cell phone lying near a tree and grabs it. By this point, they've lost sight of the vehicle, and the odd cat noise is gone as well. Tedder suddenly remarks that he can hear another sound, which Jackknife confirms, although neither of them can hear it distinctly, despite saying that it sounds close to them. Norse swears and tells them to look up at something, and the vehicle suddenly reappears, so the team starts running. As they're running, Tedder relays to Command that they saw the kids they were looking for, strung up on the power lines, hanging upside down.
Hey man, y'all
Command loses connection with the team as they continue to run, and when they regain communications, Tedder informs them that the vehicle collided with Jackknife and sped off into the woods. The driver of the vehicle apparently said something as it drove near them, but they couldn't make out what it was, and they don't think the driver actually saw them. They don't know where Jackknife is currently, and Tedder says that the missing individuals are likely not recoverable. Tedder wants to go looking for Jackknife, but Command orders them to continue on to the extraction point, as they'll send in another team to recover Jackknife. The second team also consists of 3 individuals, who are waiting on standby in case anything went wrong. They enter the clearing and begin moving towards Jackknife's locator. One of them calls out to him, and Command receives muffled sounds from Jackknife's radio. They continue on for a few minutes before topping a large hill, at which point they see numerous figures strung up on ropes to some power lines, hanging upside down.
Damn, well,
the majority of the figures are unmoving, but one is struggling violently, and the vehicle is seen underneath them. One of the team volunteers to lead the vehicle away, while the other 2 climb the power line support to retrieve Jackknife. Once he moves away a certain distance, he lights a flare and calls out to the driver, at which point the sound of distorted laughter and a high-pitched screeching is heard, as the vehicle quickly begins moving towards him. The other 2 then move towards the support and begin scaling it. The camera footage from them shows a bit more of the area, with this clearing being what seems to be the only opening in a world covered in dark forests. The sky above them appears to shimmer somewhat, and further north, the ground looks like it loops and twists in on itself in ways that do not conform with standard geometry. Eventually, they reach the top of the tower and begin to move across the wires towards Jackknife. Reaching him, one of them starts to cut away at the ropes that are binding him, while the sound of an engine revving can be heard in the trees below, followed by a small explosion from a grenade. Suddenly, there is a low rumbling sound with no apparent source, along with the power lines shaking. Once it ceases, the agent continues cutting the ropes, but once Jackknife is free and starts to reach towards the agent, he instead begins to fall upwards. The agents try to throw out a rope for him to grab, but they miss, and he continues to move into the sky as the low rumbling sound is heard again, mixed with more distorted laughter from below them. Jackknife curses and desperately calls out for help as the distorted laughter grows louder until it's cut off by a
Boy, stop. now listen, now if I saw this boy, hey, tuck tail. Quickly, get out of there. But anyways, look here, bro. I got a couple things going on in my mind right now. You know what I mean? As to what in the hey, because at one side I'm asking, okay, so what kind of demon is this? And then on the other side is, okay, so what kind of alien is this? Extraterrestrial, you know what I mean? Like that's when I say alien, because it's some people here that's alien, that a lie in the north. You know what I'm saying? So so it's a different construct. So let's use a different word. So let's say extraterrestrial. You know what I mean? Which them people kind of extraterrestrial too. So, but we ain't gonna go there today. I'm gonna let y'all slide on that today. Shadow Law, I'm gonna let y'all slide on that today. I may not get so lucky tomorrow. You should have left me alone. But yeah, I'm thinking one side extraterrestrial. I mean, the dude is floating up. He's being pulled up. Maybe it's some stuff going on, and this just, you know what I'm saying, they little turd. This is how they run it. It's all an illusion. So we got Mercury right here. We got a trickster. So it all could be a trick, y'all. You know what I mean? And there's more going on, but they just got this whole little construct in the wood. You're not really trying to reveal themselves and give away their actual location or what's really going on. So they got this hallucination thing going on. You feel me?
Shrill, piercing sound, vaguely feline in nature. The low rumbling sounds begin to pulse. Looking up at Jackknife, The dim stars in the sky begin to change, growing slightly brighter and twisting in on themselves, revealing many thousands or hundreds of thousands of large, vaguely octopoid eyes, stretching from horizon to horizon. Jackknife's body turns to face the sky, and he mentions that something is everywhere before his body distends dramatically. The eyes hovering in the sky then glow a dark red as Jackknife's body comes apart completely, with the viscera continuing to float upwards. At this point, the low rumbling sound and the distorted laughter ceases.
What kind of demon
The
is
team
this?
reconvenes and exits the clearing, with further manned exploration restricted for the time being. Finally, we have a series of files from the cell phone that the MTF found, which belonged to one of the missing youths, Danielle Hudson. A video shows 3 women and 2 men riding in a vehicle down the dirt road leading to 3785. Another video then shows a small group of people standing around a fire, with headlights visible in the distance. A text message was attempted to be sent to a contact asking for a tow, along with a phone call that didn't go through. Another video shows the group of missing people standing around, looking either concerned or angry, with one of them asking if anyone got the license plate number. One of the males is standing in front of a truck, inspecting some damage. The white vehicle passes slowly by the group, with a dark figure driving it and staring at the group. One of the group curses at the figure and throws a bottle at the vehicle as it disappears into the woods. Some pictures are taken of the damaged truck, followed by a single image of the top of a hill with a power line support visible. Afterwards, 7 calls to 911 were attempted from the phone, along with 10 calls to the individual's mother, none of which went through. A short video shows a male from the group pulling out a firearm and shooting at something off-camera, but he is suddenly struck by the white vehicle and both disappear off-camera as a woman screams. The camera pans to try and locate the man and the vehicle, but neither can be found.
So you see what I'm saying? Because I thought that's what happened to Jackknife. I thought Jackknife got hit by the truck, but see what I'm saying? It looks like he got hit by the truck, but actually he was captured. So it's definite. This is definitely a hallucination. I mean, not hallucination. This is an illusion. So there's something else going on. Like, it's definitely an illusion. I ain't mean to say hallucination. Illusion. Which, I mean, it's kind of like hallucination, but still, you know what I mean? It's a full illusion. Like, you see this truck, but I guarantee you it's something else. And it looked like it ran him over. You would think Buddy would be right there mangled up, but no, he's gone. And the truck is gone. So, yeah, it's something bigger going on right here, bro. Hey.
Occasionally, some sort of strange, retching sound is heard. The following video shows a pair of headlights in the distance as a man is heard screaming incoherently. A loud engine revving sound is heard and the man goes quiet as the camera pans to show a fire burning on top of another hill. 15 more calls to 911 are attempted, along with a number of text messages to various contacts, consisting of variations of send help or call 911. Another video shows a woman whimpering in the foreground as an engine idling can be heard in the background. The lens is covered by something, but a severely distorted and incoherent male voice can be heard nearby. The voice then laughs, and the strange retching sound is heard again. The phone attempted a call to an unknown number, possibly a misdial or pocket dial, and then a picture was taken of a single pair of headlights at a close distance. Then the largest video on file was recorded, at around 23 minutes in length. The camera light turns on, showing the phone close to the ground, and as it pans upwards, the person recording the video is briefly visible, but cannot be made out. The holder moves slowly down a dirt trail before emerging back into the clearing. The camera shows a severely distorted landscape lit only by moonlight, appearing to be a canyon of impossible geological features. The holder moves along the top of a very steep canyon wall, looking down into it. The bottom of the canyon isn't visible, but several indistinct lights can be seen slowly moving around in the darkness. Suddenly, a loud engine revving sound is heard, and the camera jerks to show an impossibly large hill in the distance. The hill appears to be larger than the entirety of the clearing, but is also somehow entirely visible in the camera view. On top of this hill is a single pair of headlights, sitting motionless, while a fire burns nearby. Down the hill, a single humanoid figure is seen slowly dragging two other figures towards a series of nooses. The figure positions the two into the nooses by their necks, and the engine revs again. The headlights at the top of the hill begin to back away, as the two prone figures start to slowly rise into the air. As they rise, their bodies turn, so that they are seen hanging up instead of down, as if gravity was reversed. The forms can be seen writhing and struggling as the headlights back entirely out of view. The two individuals rise until they are above the power lines, and the camera pans to show hundreds of similar figures hanging upside down in the sky.
Hey man, that's crazy, bro. And then I'm thinking I've seen some type of movie like this. Not to every detail, no, but something to this effect. This is crazy.
A male voice can be heard from across the distance, heavily distorted, but clearly laughing and speaking rapidly and incoherently.
I wonder if this close to the 33rd
parallel. The camera
parallel.
pans back down towards the humanoid figure on the hill, who is now looking upwards. There is a low, rumbling noise, and something seems to happen in the sky, just off screen. Suddenly, the figure jerks and looks directly towards the camera, causing the holder to pull away quickly and turn off the camera light. For the following 15 minutes, only the short, heavy breaths of the camera person can be heard, along with the low, pulsing sound and the intermittent screaming of the humanoid figure. The final file is a picture of a male figure, illuminated only by a dim light off camera. This picture was taken several days after all of the other files.
With that one right there?
So, there's definitely a lot of tropes at work here, at least to start. We have a creepy backwoods area, a group of youths that head out there to party, and a mysterious, antagonistic figure that starts picking them off one by one.
Wow.
Things...
Hey, look at this picture, man. It looks like a damn spider, bro. What kind of... But then it said it's a extra dimensional. So, what the...
Things take a sharp turn into cosmic horror, though, as it seems that the driver of the vehicle is there to grab anyone who comes in and offer them up as sacrifices to some sort of octopus god in the sky. For some, the idea of a crazed murderer slaughtering teens in the woods is frightening enough, but this is SCP, so things have to be amped up a bit.
Or something.
We're really given no answers whatsoever for how this anomaly came to be, who the driver is, who the deity is, and what is happening, but I think it should stay that way. Slasher villains are scary, but cosmic horrors will always be scarier.
Yeah. Man, look here, y'all. Academy, that's the end of the video. That is inconclusive. Inconclusive. I say again, that is inconclusive. We do not know. Definitely something negative. We pulled out our negatives on it already. You know what I'm saying? We already got up on that thing. You know what I'm saying? We even got the crisis team right here, and they was like, you know what I mean? They got the business too. Well, these Jackknife got the business. And the emergency or crisis teams, yes, Jackknife got the business. You know what I'm saying? Pete. What's it? My condolences. You know what I'm saying? Love and condolences to the family. You know what I'm saying? Jackknife, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It was crucials out there. But man, what y'all think? What y'all think that is, right? Cause it's like it's got eyes like a spider, but then they say it's like an octopi. So I'm thinking like a Cthulhu spider. It's extra dimensional, and that's what Cthulhu is in a whole nother dimension. And then he just at the very end he used the term deity. So I'm saying, you know what I mean? I'm in the same. That's why I said Cthulhu, because that Cthulhu is a deity. You know what I mean? Some type of god, some type of God, whatever dimension he's ruling in, wherever he is at. You know what I'm talking about? That's, hey, because as far as I know, he's the whole damn thing. And this right here seems to be pretty much that. And like not having the frequency, you're really not really gonna see what's going on, like what's really going on above the sky, because like the frequency to see it. But y'all can see all the tangible action, the physical action happening, but not the spiritual aspects of it. So you can't see what's done to these people, because it could be something totally physically being done to them, which is happening physically. You can physically see it, but there could be something like literally wrapped around that thing, wrapped around these bodies, doing this stuff to them that you just can't see, like the predator. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking, something like this. So I don't know if it's a demon, some type of deity, some type of extraterrestrial, but whatever it is, it's big. It's got a whole section, and it does not discriminate on what it's finna tend to, via a child or an adult. It doesn't matter. You get caught in that section of wood, you're getting your ass snatched up, and that's just point blank. And I'm talking about literally snatched up, literally. All right. So, Academates, that concludes Jasper's Hill. Stay out the woods in Georgia. I'm just gonna say it. Stay out the woods in Georgia, because we don't know if that's a real deal. We don't know if that's a real thing. You never know. There's some stuff out there anyway that's been snatching people up and doing the do with them. So I don't know what you want to call it, dog man, a rake, skinwalker. I don't give and what you call it. People are coming up missing and on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, on some real shit. People just coming up missing, like around in these woods. You feel me? So y'all be careful out there. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have fun, but it's another thing to go have some fun and it don't turn out to be so fun, because you're somewhere you don't need to be. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? You gonna travel and stuff, make sure y'all check out the locale. Make sure y'all do some research on the areas that y'all going in. Y'all going camping, do some research on the wood. You feel me? Do some thorough research on it. You know what I'm saying? Because people like to know this stuff happened, and they don't like to put that in the tabloid because it's gonna run people away. Nobody wants to be at Crystal Lake. You feel me? Nobody wants to be at Crystal Lake. All right. So y'all take that with you, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Then it's number 5. You know what I'm saying? Loves travel and excitement. So make it exciting. Love to travel. You feel me? But be careful. Do not be careless. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all take some weapons with you. It don't matter. I don't know if they're gonna be able to be useful or not. But I'd rather have it with me than not have it and need it. You know what I'm saying? Or what I say? Yeah. I'd rather need it and have it and not need it. So don't play. Don't play with yourself. All right. So yeah. In the meantime, critical thinking, you know what I'm saying? Head on swivel. Don't forget to keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected. Do not let the world drive you crazy, you know what I'm saying? Pick up a book or 2 or 3. Read them things. Get deep in your research. Do due diligence, you know what I'm saying? Come up with your own conclusion. You ain't got to believe nothing I say or believe anything that you see here on Academy's 7 channel. You know what I'm talking about? That's just my disclaimer. You feel me? Hit the like, share, subscribe button on your way out this year. If you're new, you know what I'm saying, and you decide to hit that subscribe button, welcome to the class. You know what I'm saying? We finna get it in. You know what I'm saying? I salute you, Academy. Come on in here. We turning up. You know what I'm talking about? Via me being here and not in the physicals, I'm here with these vocals. Man, that's another thing. I wish they could have gave us some audio, man. That would have sounded real good to hear some audio. You know what I'm saying? Like some real audio. Like then to see some of the footage that they were talking about that they had. Of course, they don't want to see nothing, but I mean, obviously you can't see nothing. You just see stuff happening, but you can't really see what's going on. You feel me? So let me see something. I want to see something. It may be too much for us. You know, some people can't handle it. But it is what it is. Peace.